your life. UNA University, manifesting all your dreams. Paralyzed, your land is home. Writing contracts on your own. Protect your loved ones every day. Knowledge goes a long, long way. UNA University for me. UNA University for me. UNA. Paradise all your life. Diversity all your dreams. Land is home on your own. Every day, long, long way. UNA University for me. UNA. University for me. Yeah. Halo. Halo. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Halo. Welcome. I'm yours truly, Diva Lyri, representing for the UNA University, UNARepublic. Welcome. Yes, 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 yes. UNA. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm yours truly, Diva Lyri, with UNA University and UNARepublic. Welcome, 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 and welcome. All right. What are we talking about tonight? Tonight, our session is Caitlin Clark. Take a shower and put on dirty panties. No. All right. So we're going to get into it tonight. What are we dealing with? We are dealing with the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Just wanted to go through some things tonight. I've been trying to have these sessions and been getting interrupted. We actually have a new setup for tonight. But unfortunately, we were not able to get it set up. I'm not going into it because, you know, this technical stuff, it'll get on your last nerve and have me in the wrong energy as I'm trying to deliver this information. However, we are streaming on YouTube. All right. Find us on YouTube. And this is unfortunate because I do not have the audio and the video for you guys on YouTube, which is so very, very unfortunate. Oh, not TikTok, excuse me. I'm not going to have the audio. So forgive me. We are streaming on YouTube. We were not able to get this feed set up to feed to TikTok because we've been having so many problems with TikTok, you know, with respect to our streams or what have you. So we're streaming on YouTube, find us on YouTube at UNARepublic, streaming on TikTok, of course, at UNARepublic. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. All right, let's get into this thing. Now, before I do go into that, I do want to remind my people who are watching. First of all, I want to welcome my new people who are with me, especially from the Caitlin Clark video that we did. I'm going into some things about that tonight, but I want to remind my people who have been with me, who are looking to be under trust, about the trust, all right? So remember, we've got the trust membership package where you get your trust, your declaration of security agreement, UCC, all right? Also has a membership badge as well as your allodial ID. And this ID will have your spiritual name on it. It'll also be on record with UNA and our county, and we're also going to give you an education. Very, very important. The education that goes with this, so you know how to use these tools. And once again, we're going to put them on record. So this is the UNA membership package. All right, comes with your trust documents, the Lodial ID, membership badge, as well as the education. And we're going to put them on record. For those of you all who want to get into the university, we're starting up this season. This is autumn 2024. All right, we got 2 wonderful, wonderful sessions on Monday and Wednesday. Power of word art, all right, as well as power or trust power. All right, this is knowing how to make your trust work for you and finance your trust. And word art is making sure you understand how these words in this backwards language, they affect us, okay? Also, for y'all new people who really want to be in the university, but for whatever reason, you're not quite ready, you're on your way to get there, all right? We have membership programs. This is the Awakened membership program. This is where you're going to be able to, we're going to communicate with you. We're going to send you out that information that we talk about when we're getting ourselves in alignment spiritually. Awaken program, you definitely want to have this. This was only $10 a month. We also have the Transcendent, right? This is for people who are really getting to another level and they're about ready to join the university because they really want to have more information. In this session, you're going to get a personalized audio. We're sending it out to you twice a week, because we send these out to our students to make sure they stay on target with respect to their spiritual growth, as well as you're going to get the opportunity to sit in on some of our private sessions that we do, right? So this one's only $30 a month. This is when you're really ready to start preparing yourself to come into the university, all right? And then we have the luminosity. I want to make sure I didn't say that wrong. Luminosity. And so basically this, you're getting access to the law library, you're getting access to our archive, you're going to get information sent to you twice a week. Again, with that spiritual side, you're definitely going to get all of that information on the legal side. Luminosity, this is where you want to be. Check the link in the bio if you're interested in joining the university. And one last thing, don't forget the beginner law book. All right, it comes with your hierarchy of law chart, vibratory frequency chart, societal totem pole. These are 2 very beautiful diagrams here, and the universal laws. All right, all of these are in the book. They give you these extras when you get the physical copy. You can get the digital or the physical copy. Find the link in the bio. Welcome everybody. Welcome. All right, let's do this. All right. So I want to talk to you all today. Again, our topic is take a shower and put on dirty panties. All right. Why did we name it that title? Well, stay tuned and you'll understand why. So I want to, first of all, congratulate Caitlin Clark. For those of y'all who have been watching WNBA, I have grown fond of this woman, not necessarily WNBA itself, but of her style of play and the way that she's carried herself and all of this whole thing, dealing with the WNBA and all of the mistreatment that she's gotten. However, she won Rookie of the Year this season, and I want to congratulate her. Congratulations, Caitlin Clark. Congratulations. So, Rookie of the Year, she absolutely deserved it. There's, as odd as it is, there's even drama surrounding that. It's like this woman comes in here and she does everything right, but everything she does, there's got to be some drama associated with it. That's sad. However, I do want to congratulate her. I'm not getting into that drama, but definitely she deserved it, hands down. No votes against her. They all should have gone for her. All right, they didn't. That's another drama. I'm not going into that tonight. Now, there's been some other big news that has happened with respect to the fever team. Now, I hope you got this. Please have this queued up. Please have this video. Hold on, let me make sure I have it queued up, even if he doesn't. There's been a replacement for the COO. We already knew that. And I had come in and I had said this probably the 15th, earlier in the month. I had been saying it, but once she had been fired, I knew that the COO when she took another position. So I want to go into this. If you have, let me see, because unfortunately, once again, I'm working with, my TikTok people. I love y'all. I love you. Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, we didn't get this thing set up. It was set up where you're supposed to be able to see the video, but you're not going to be able to see the video. But I'm trying to see if I can get it set up here so that you will be able to see it. Let me see if I can, because I don't like leaving people out, and I surely don't want to leave my TikTok people out because I really do. I love you. I love you. So give me a second. Let me see if I can pull up this video. That's titled all right, so for those of y'all who are new to give me one second. For those of y'all who are new to this channel, some of y'all have gotten here by way of a video titled Roaches in the WNBA. And basically, what I had said in that video is that there's going to be a cleaning of the house, that there needed to be there's all these roaches in the WNBA, what I consider roaches. And I'm not talking about the people, I'm talking about the issues. They're like roaches, and that when this light is shined on these issues, you're seeing all of these roaches here, and they need to be cleaned up. And so I spoke about how the COO is going to be fired. Or let me rephrase that, the COO coming in, but that means that everything else needs to be changed. All right. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to try to play it here. Do you have that pulled up, PB? If you got it, get it ready, get it pulled up, and let's play that, please. Okay. You want us to get filthy rich. I'm like, so it does work. All right, give me a second. Let me see if we can get this pulled up. All right. So in this video, let me see what he's gonna play. I need you to play the video for me. I'm gonna tell y'all, I will rig this because I do not have a problem rigging it. I will rig this. Where is my video? I'm gonna rig this. Give me a second. And it's gonna be this cable in the way. Y'all forgive me because this is my first time working with this particular thing, and it's not. Where is my video? I promise you. I do not like technical issues. Snap. That's not the video I'm asking about. One where roaches in the WNBA. Roaches in the WNBA, please. All right. Let me see if
they're making money off of it. Some people, oh, they just a tax write-off.
It's unfortunate. Hold on. I'm gonna rig this. Roaches in the WNBA, please. All right, let me see if I can rig this, because unfortunately I'm not getting what I'd like to get. I need roaches in the WNBA, please. All right, I'm gonna play this. I know y'all got that cable running there, but I'm whatever. Whether that be ragged, go off in the public ragged, which is what they're doing with the WNBA. Yeah, they making money off of it. So there's only just a tax write-off. They're not tax write-off anymore. And I want y'all to understand something. Right? I'm speaking on what I see in this league, and it's not positive. But some things are changing because they continue to treat this like because now it's a cash and they're told the change. But I'm now. Somebody is in his ear. Somebody's talking in over. Hey, you gotta make a change because what? It's not right. It's very difficult for you. I try to see that's just like a sure video in the public when she's speaking to the media. It's hard to not like her. So in saying that, I need to understand some people like them. They like the young things that they see. And I'm telling you that owner has some friends or friends that, hey man, this your team. I can straighten your team up when you're trying to bet on the team. Somebody's in this here. How do you know the chief operating officer to step down? Oh, she's right down. Opportunity. And that means that the house is ready to come. And then I'm going to be back on. Cannot be treating a cash tax. It's still now because life is child organization. They call them and they upgrade. The players have to change their mindset. All of this negativity and hard play on people, lack of control of your limbs, slapping people in the eye all week there. To change the commissioner. So change has got to be made. All right. All right. And they have it. All right. They have it. As I had said, once the COO was in there, and I knew it before then, but as I said, the COO was replaced. They're telling you that she took on another position. But the deal is they replaced her. They replaced her and because there were some changes that needed to be made in the organization. Now, so what the big news is that there is now a new GM. Lynn Dunn has been moved to another position, and now you have Amber Cox in here. And so Amber Cox is now going to be the GM. So I want to talk about this because put up the image of the old guard, new guard, please. Put up the old guard, new guard image. Because what I want to do is go into how the owner, and the owner, by the way, is Herb Simmons. Herb Simmons owns actually the Indiana Pacers as well as the Indiana Fever women's basketball team. So put up the old guard, new guard, please. All right. So what has happened is you had Herb came in, or Herb was here with his team, Indiana Fever, and he had Allison Barber, who was the COO that we talked about that had been replaced or who took another position. Now, I'm going to say this about how he's been running the organization and who Herb Simmons is. Now, I don't know who he is. I haven't, done any research on him, but looking at from the outside in, the way that he's conducted business as he's making these moves, he seems to me to be a kind-hearted business owner. Now, I'm not trying to say that, they're great people and all of this, but he's dealt with this in such a way where he's making a change, but it's not being disrespectful to the people who he's replacing. So here you got Allison Barber. And I'm going to say this. When I look at Allison Barber, to me, she had a really good energy. She's hard not to like, just like Caitlin. She seemed like a really beautiful, beautiful spirited person. And so for me, I wish when I heard her speaking, I was like, she should have been the one speaking the whole time. Why are we listening to Lynn Dunn and Christy Science? Because every time they spoke, they didn't do anything but upset the fans. That's all they did. Lynn Dunn had this attitude about, well, I don't care about the fans. We don't listen to them. And then Christy Science, she was one of those people when she spoke, she seemed to be hating on Caitlin every time she opened her mouth, or if somebody asked her to speak on Caitlin, she couldn't do it. She couldn't find a good word to say. And of course, that upset the fans because the only reason why we're here is for Caitlin. You better not be disrespecting her, which is what she was doing. So you got a situation where you got Lynn Dunn and Christy Sides constantly speaking and upsetting the fans. And then you hear this woman, Allison Barber, who really is a good-spirited person. So then I'm thinking, why was she not talking? Because the least she could have done was to cool the fans off. Because if it had been that kind of talk that she, that energy that she put forth, maybe we wouldn't have come at Lynn Dunn and Krista Sides the way we did. I would say I didn't come at her at all, but perhaps there would not have been so much disdain for Lynn Dunn and Christy Sides if there had been somebody who at least pretended like they appreciated the fans and appreciated the fact that you got this superstar on your team. Show that you really do appreciate her. That's what they weren't doing. So I would say, again, when I see Allison Barber, to me, it says to me what kind of good energy the owner has. All right. When I see Allison Barber, it says, okay, she's a reflection of. At the same time, Lynn Dunn was a reflection of him too. But what he did when he got in getting rid of them and making these changes that he's making now, you can say, oh, well, Allison Barber just had another, she just had another opportunity to come up. Okay, she could have had another opportunity to come up, but I'm telling you, it could have been either the owner that set this opportunity up for her, or it could have just been happenstance, which we know that nothing is happenstance. We all know, those of us who watch this channel and understand universal laws, we know that nothing is happenstance. But my point here is this. He didn't say, hey, you got to go, we're firing you. No, they made it look a certain way in the media whereby, okay, she's just moving on and transitioning to another career. All right. And then when he gets rid of Lynn Dunn, he doesn't say, no, you fired. You got to go. No, he said, what we're going to do is move you to another position as senior advisor. He gave her, these are his friends. These are people whom he cares about. But he knows as a business person, I got to move these people out the way. And I'm going to do it with respect. All right. So we got Allison Barber, who was somebody that was a friend of his. It was clear she didn't really have a lot of knowledge about basketball. He put her there because he felt that, okay, I know she's a good spirited person. She can come in here, bring the right energy to, and what do they call that when you're bringing an energy into the place? Or I forget what the title they call it, but you can bring that energy in here and help us to build this team. All right. Then he brings in Lynn Dunn, which again is one of his people. All right. And then who is Christy Sides? She's one of Lynn Dunn's people. Okay. So I want to get to the title of this session, and it's called Caitlin Clark, Take Shower and Put on Dirty Panties. Okay, why am I going with that title? What is that title all about? All right. That title is about a cleansing. All right. When you are restructuring an organization, and like I said, there are roaches in the organization, you got to start from the top down. You got to clean the whole organization. And he didn't. Now, if it had been where everybody was saying, replace Christy Sides, it would be like changing your underwear and you didn't take a bath. That's what you just gonna replace the coach, but the organization still got some dirt in it that needs to be cleaned out. All right. So replacing Christy Sides once again would have been like changing your underwear and not taking a bath. Okay. But again, this is a cleansing of this organization. Like we are making some changes. We are shaking this up. We are cleaning this mess out. And so it starts with the COO. And then you got to go all the way down and clean everything else. And so now you clean out the COO. You clean out the GM. Now the question is, well, are they going to replace Christy Sides? Well, not replacing Christy Sides would be like taking a bath and then putting on dirty panties after you got out of the bathtub. You got to replace Christy Sides because there is a cleansing. And in that cleansing, everything got to go. And so you think about it when you get in the bathtub. You get out the bathtub, you put on clean drawers. Well, Christy Sides is like the drawers. You got to replace her. Period. Now, put that. BVS says facts. All right, thank you, BVS. Put the image back up for me with The old guard. Thank you. All right. So we're looking at the old guard. The old guard, Allison Barber, Lynn Dunn, Christy Sides. All right. And so we've got our new people in here, Kelly Crosscall. All right. Now, one of the things about KK, I call it KK. KK comes from the Indiana Pacers, as she did I think she did general manager work. She was high up in the organization over at the Indiana Pacers. All right. So she's coming into this organization with a lot of wisdom, experience, knowledge about how to grow this team. All right. Then you have coming in, put the image back up. Then you have Amber Cox coming in as GM. Amber Cox was with the Wings, but she has a lot of experience building an organization. Amber Cox, once again, has wisdom, knowledge, experience. All right. Now, once again, when we get out the shower, we're going to put on clean underwear. That'd be the coach. Who's going to be the coach? That is the question. Now, you hear a lot of people saying, okay, or make sure Bluter. That's the term. That's the name you hear all the time. Bluter. Now I didn't put her up. Oh, Bluter is Caitlin Clark's old coach from Iowa. Lisa Bluter. All right. A lot of people are saying they think Lisa Bluter, because for those of you who don't know, Lisa Bluter retired after Caitlin Clark left. And there was this whole issue with Christy Sides, and people kept saying, bring in Lisa Bluter, bring in Lisa Bluter. Then there was this report that there was a secret meeting between the owners of the Fever and Lisa Bluter. And so it was, there was this whole rumor that it's possible that she could be coming in. And now that the house is being cleaned and everybody can see it, now the thought is that Lisa Bluter is going to be the one to be the new coach. I'm interested in seeing this. Now, I'm going to say this with regards to Lisa Bluter. One of the things that one of the great things, of course, is she knows how to let Caitlin Clark run. She knows how to build a super fast offensive team. One of the knocks that I've heard about her is that the defense was never on point, which is why they had a hard time winning championships. But those of you who know, anytime we talk about sports and team sports, it's always said that good defenses win championships. Good offenses wins a lot of games. But if you want to win a championship, you've got to have a good defense. And that was one of the knocks on the Iowa team, is that the defense wasn't that good. And of course, that's one of the knocks on the Fever team this season, that they had one of the fastest offenses, but then they had no defense. And so if you're going to bring Lisa Bluter in, please make sure that she's coming with somebody who can make sure that the defense is on point, so that when they do make the playoffs next season, they go for the championship. We're not playing with this. All this, so we're ahead of schedule. No, we're not. We ain't talking about all that. We want to win the championship. All right. So if you want that, please bring her in, because I do feel that this fever team has the ability right now with their core group to win a championship. But the defense has to be there. They need a couple of more pieces. I'm not getting into that tonight, but I do want to just say that they're cleaning house at the Fever organization. All right. There is the old guard, and we're transitioning into the new guard. And I'm excited about this new coach, as everybody who is a Fever fan is excited about the new coach. And I'm excited about the way, seeing how they're going to run this organization. That being said, y'all need to understand the Fever is not the only team that's cleaning house. And this league is getting cleaned up. Again, let me say this because I like to say I told you so. You know how people say, I don't like to say I told you so. I do. I do. And I'm saying I told you so. And a lot of people saying I told you so. But yeah, I just showed you proof. I've been saying it since before then. And how did I know? First of all, I want to give shout outs to the people, the YouTubers who are out there speaking the facts and not ignoring, because when we're talking about the mainstream media, ESPN and all of these other so-called mainstream networks, they were ignoring what's been going on in this league. They're ignoring the fact that you can clearly see that the refereeing is garbage. You can clearly see that these players are not being coached well. You can clearly see the negativity and the divisiveness and all the other issues that are going on in this league. You can clearly see all of the roaches. But the mainstream media, they weren't reporting that. They weren't reporting that. But now that you all, the YouTubers and you people who have been screaming out, hey, we like Caitlin Clark, but this is garbage. Who wants to watch this? Listen, because nobody was watching, the owners, they didn't have to put in any time or effort into cleaning it up. They were okay with going along with the garbage and letting it be and just letting it fester. And now that the light has been shined on, they got to clean the house up. And I'm telling you, if that commission goes on for another year, I would be surprised. I would be surprised. And so to the YouTubers, to the fans, listen, I'm saying it like this. Y'all know that movie, Avatar, when Jake was trying to pray to Awa, and they got halfway through that battle and they saw the change. They go, Awa has heard you. Awa has heard you. All right. Hey, y'all. Awa has heard you. You have been heard. And your voice is very, very valuable. So don't let anybody tell you, especially the way Lyndon was coming out talking about, we don't care about the fans. And you had a lot of fans that were very turned off by that because they're like, well, wait a minute. This is a product. You're supposed to care about what I think. And for her to come out of her mouth and be saying those things, she was being disrespectful. And that turned the fans off. Well, y'all got to listen. They were listening. Y'all didn't let them not listen. So congratulations. That's why I had to put my voice in here, because I need to say, listen, something needs to change. And I knew that there's no way that we're hearing all of this. And again, the YouTubers, thank you. There's no way we're hearing all of this about on this social media. If it wasn't for social media, the mainstream media would have put it out or not allowed this mess to come to light that's going on. So now, all right, you've been heard. And it's because of you that this change is being made, especially with the fever, and trust and know for sure that some changes are being made throughout the whole organization. All right, I want to go into this. I want to go into Kelsey Mitchell. All right. Pull up the Kelsey Mitchell video for me. Let me see. I'm gonna rig this. I'm gonna flip the rig. All right. So I want to talk about Kelsey Mitchell, because Kelsey Mitchell, that's another big deal about whether or not Kelsey Mitchell is going to stay with the Fever. And so one of the things that a lot of people have been saying, well, where's she going to go, and how she's not going to get as much press and all of this. Now, I'm pretty sure that Kelsey Mitchell is going to stay with the Fever. But I wanted to say this. Let me play this clip real quick. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna put my little 2 cents in. And once again, you all give the little chord. Forgive the chord. And this is the Fever team congratulating Caitlin Clark. All right, and I'm gonna just start here. This is Kelsey. I'm gonna go ahead and play Kelsey's. Very heartfelt.
I was gonna say congratulations on the award, man. You deserve it. You changed the world in so many ways. You've done this so much great, and I'm so happy to take the country to the BS states. I want to say BG is such a great kid. Done a lot of things that not a lot of people do. Being always in the game, always gonna be a corner, and also being backcourt. Congratulations to you.
I'm always gonna be in your back court. I'm always gonna be on. I need you to fast forward to so that my people on YouTube can catch up. Fast forward to the last player, please. All right, so let me let my people on YouTube get caught up. I need you to play from 211, please. All right, VBS says keeping Don around. VBS says keeping Don around for good moral support. And I don't know. I know I don't moral support for him maybe, but not necessarily for the people. Keeping a coach around that throws her players under the bus would be horrible. I agree. VBS says, I would be surprised if the league don't get more lawsuits for empty accusations of racism put on Caitlin's fans. I'm going to talk about that before I get out of here. Kelsey is definitely staying. Okay, so let me get back on Kelsey now. Kelsey Mitchell they call them the Splash Sisters now. And so they're said to be one of the best or the best backcourt in the WNBA, meaning they can score at will if they're on point. All right. So I want to say this about Kelsey Mitchell because, there was this award for most improved and it went to Dejanay Carrington. Let me say this. For me, my most improved person is Kelsey Mitchell. And I'm going to tell you why. Not necessarily because of her play, because she's always been balling. But Kelsey Mitchell had to change herself She had to change her core, her inner her, in order to be able to play with Caitlin Clark. And I'm gonna say this because, you know, this was supposed to be Kelsey Mitchell's team when Caitlin Clark came in. And so now, you know, the ego kicks in. The ego's like, wait, this is my team. What you doing? Why she go handle the ball? And I need to handle the ball. And I know how to, and I'm quick and I'm fast. And I've been doing this for all these many years. And they used to call her the black hole. That's what they call Kelsey Mitchell, the black hole. When she gets the ball, she not passing and ain't looking up for nobody and don't care to see nobody. She want the basket and she gonna dribble, as they say, dribble, 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 dribble. But she learned to change herself. When she first came, when Caitlin Clark first got into the league, they're interviewing Kelsey Mitchell, asking Kelsey Mitchell questions about Caitlin Clark, and she just turned her nose up and refused to speak. I'm not speaking on. And she had that energy. It was a jealous energy. It was a this my team energy. It was and so now she's learned to pass. She's learned to play with Caitlin Clark. She's learned to, you know, at least look for her and other teammates, play as a team. And I'm saying that in itself is you're talking about being able to change that energy and that attitude and that mentality. She was benched. Chrissy Symes actually benched Kelsey Mitchell in a game whereby Kelsey Mitchell was doing that dribbling where she gonna beat us. I'm gonna be the savior. I'm gonna go down here and save everybody. And was throwing up bricks. And this was in the first quarter of a game. And Chrissy Symes pulled her out until halftime. They put her back in after halftime, and Kelsey started playing with the team. But I'm saying Kelsey had to go through a lot because it's not easy to change her mentality. And for her to have come that far and changed her mentality, learn how to work with CC and play this game and learn how to be you know, a leader. She had to learn that from Clark. And being willing to play her role and stay in her lane, that takes a lot of maturity. It takes a lot of maturity. So for me, my most improved person who I'm really, really proud of, that's Kelsey Mitchell. That's Kelsey Mitchell. So congratulations, Kelsey Mitchell, on your growth, your maturity. Because, you know, when we first got here, it was a whole 180-degree story. So congratulations on the FIBA season this year. Congratulations on you all moving to the next level. Now I want to get into this thing. Let me see what else. Khalees is definitely okay. Thank you, Roseas. When you play with Caitlin, you can't help but to develop chemistry with her. That's true. This is Kelsey's best season. No surprise. That's true. Thank you, BBS. Someone said by deciding to become the number 2, she became the number 1. Thank you, Roseas. Well, yeah. So what happens is Mitchell is wanting to be the first. Let me get the ball. Give me the ball. And so what ends up happening is, again, she's doing that dribbling and she's drawing double teams and she can't really handle it. That's what Clark's specialty is, handling that. So when she decided to stay in her lane, now she, instead of having somebody in her face on a 3 or having to push by somebody on a 2, she's got these open shots. And now it's easy for her to drain them. So she was a 3-point. She is a 3-point threat. So yeah, when she decided to play her role, she became number 1. Thank you for that. All right. So I want to go into this as far as some good things, because when the season ended, Clark was like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't. She didn't want to play with the other 3-on-3 league, and she wasn't Didn't want to go overseas, but this is my plan. Okay, let me put this up. My plan is that put up the website, that there be a tour, CC and Company tour. This is what I'd like to see. All right, let me see if I can get to this. CC and Company tour. And in this tour, we would have, well, that's not it. We're going to have paraphernalia. We're going to have shoes. We're going to have, hold on, give me a second. I need to put it up for my TikTok people too. Let me see. All right, here we go. Because I want to make sure my TikTok people can see this too. All right. So what I would like to see is a CC and Company tour. All right, whereby she's got her paraphernalia, her shoes, everything. Hold on for a second. And we know that Nike has, for whatever reason, just totally dropped the ball with respect to Caitlin Clark and her shoes. So for me, I'm like, okay, here's the deal. Let's see. I'd like to see a tour. And you see some extra faces on here. You see, so first of all, we got Clark, Mitchell, Boston, Bentley, Hull, Dantes, and then, any of the other fever players, most of them, that we fell in love with this season. And you see Aguma, Riri, and now you also see up here NECA. Now I don't know if you all like NECA, but I want y'all to tell me in the comment section who you would like to see on the CC tour, CC and Company tour. Y'all tell me. I'd like to know in the comment section. All right. So now I want to talk about some of the places, because you all know Caitlin Clark is worldwide. She is affecting people worldwide. And so there are two places in the States that I would love to see her go to. Of course, we do a tour in Indiana, and we do a date in Atlanta, because there's always going to show up, regardless. Yeah, we're not talking about another team over there. We're just talking about a tour. What kind of tour? Well, basically, it could be an exhibition tour where maybe she does some co-ed, bring some guys and some of the team members, and maybe they choose teams before, whatever, however they do it. But it's a situation where they play some exhibition matches in a stadium or what have you. Also, they could have signings where they have the youth organizations come in, things like that. So for me, I would do a 10-week tour. And on this 10-week tour, I'd hit different, definitely in the States, I would do Atlanta, and I'd do, of course, Indiana. Some of the other places that I would look at, Canada. So we go over here to the Canada arena, China, Indiana. We already talked about Indiana, Russia. All right. Spain. We talked about Atlanta, Japan, Australia, France, Italy. You all tell me what places you would like to have as far as on this tour. All right. Also, paraphernalia. We're going to hook up paraphernalia. All right. So there's the Clark jersey and the Clark shoe. You'll see the shoe here. Scroll down to the shoes. All right. Also, let me see what else we have. We got, here's the jersey. And y'all forgive me on this little thing, because if I move it, it's gonna be a mess. But so we would have all the paraphernalia ready. So I don't know. Again, going back here, this whole thing with Nike. Okay, I'm gonna say this to you. I can have this shoe in a couple of weeks. I can have this shoe right here in a couple of weeks in all different kind of colors. Hold on, where is mine? All different kind of colors: purple, green, blue, orange, whatever. So I'm saying I don't know what Nike's doing, but Diva Lyri, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have me a couple of these. I'm ordering me. Y'all want some? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section, and we will sell these because we can get them out. But anyway, okay, give me 1 second. Let me do this test, and I'm still live. All right. So this is the shoe, and then here once again, this is the hoodie. And forgive this. All right. And then this is the jersey. Show. All right. So these are 22 jerseys. So if y'all want these, let me know. Put your order in the comment section and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, so see this tour again. I do. We travel. We would do a city a week. So we travel on Mondays, and then of course Tuesday and Wednesday that gets us time to get there and relax and what have you. Thursday, Friday, Saturday we got plans. Sunday we chill out, and then Monday we travel. So that's how I used to do my tours. That's how I would do this one. But I would love to see a tour. That would be something fun for Caitlin. It would be an event that would raise money for her teammates. It would also allow them to gel. It also is going to give her the opportunity to continue to play and continue to be athletic. And it gives her the opportunity to travel to other countries where she has touched people. I'm hearing stories about people, children in Africa falling in love with her, children in China and other countries that are really India. So I would love to see her on this tour, especially Canada. We know they love her in Canada, China, Russia. Let's go. And again, also, this is something fun where she relax and have too much stress, but at the same time, be active in what she's doing. You know, a game or two a week, exhibition games. Also, and all kind of designs for shoes, but it's just one fun that we threw out. I don't care the kids with in Jersey, the jersey. Are we back? Thank you. Wait, yes, we are. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So good. You all leave your comments in the comment section. Let me see. Exactly. Kate Martin. Definitely. Oh, yes. We would love to have Kate Martin on the tour. I forgot about that. We would love to have Kate Martin. And anybody else who wants on the tour, I want to know who you all would love to see on the tour. We got a Kate Martin. I don't know if you all like NECA like that, because I just realized she is the WNBPA. But I just want to know where you would like to see her go on tour. I would like to know what paraphernalia you would like to see. And I'd like to know what other players you would like to see on a CC and Company. This is my fantasy tour, CC and Company fantasy tour. So let us know who you would like to see. And also just tell me what you thought about this season, what you like. Tell me all the stuff you like. You don't need to put in all the stuff you hate. It's enough of that. Okay, there's enough of that to talk about. We don't even want to deal with that. We're just dealing with the good. This is why I just wanted to talk about the fantasy tour that I'd like to see Caitlin Clark on. Tell me what you think. What's your fantasy as far as a tour with her? Let me see if I have anybody in the comment section. Y'all are quiet over here, TikTok. I did all this work to get y'all in the game, and y'all not saying nothing. What's going on, TikTok? Y'all there? I will start saying like 8 o'clock. They don't tend to have much to say. But I will be back speaking on the universal laws, hierarchy of laws, this what we call secular laws. We're going to go all through that. And don't forget, if you're interested in the beginner law book, because by the way, for my new people who are joining me, we talk about law here. All right, we deal with law, all laws from universal laws to God's laws to so-called man's laws. We deal with all of it, right? We go into it. So if you want to begin a law book, all right, it comes with the hierarchy of laws, universal laws, vibratory frequency charts, very important. Comes with the societal totem pole and some other very important documentations. You can get the beginner law book in the physical format or the ebook format. No UConn players for the tour. All right, no UConn players. That's what they said. I didn't make it up. Also, don't forget, we have new membership packages. All right, the Awaken, Transcendence. All right, and Luminosity. All right, illuminate yourself. All right, and also don't forget, UNA, we were starting back up on the 14th. And also, if I offended anybody tonight with anything that I said, I want you to bite these nuts. These nuts are natural roasted nuts. These my spicy D's nuts. And by the way, D's stand for Diva Lyri's nuts. All right, by dropping jewels. Why? Because I'm dropping jewels. All right, so spicy nuts, chocolate nuts, and salty D's nuts. Bite these nuts. All right, y'all find it at dznuts with an s.co. Dznuts.co. All right, y'all know I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you. I hope y'all enjoy this fall season coming up. I think we've got some basketball getting ready to kick in. As a matter of fact, basketball just started. So hey, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy this football. Let's go. What is that? Hold on. Oh, something that hold on, give me one moment because I just can't get out of here like that. 1 second. Okay, here we go. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Give me a hug. Bye-bye. I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.